I have a Cabrinha 2014 Switchblade. This is a 12 meter. I was out yesterday. What would have been my 9th day using this kite, and I was under looping the kite. It just caught the surf, and all of a sudden I hear this. I thought maybe the bladder had popped. Thankfully, by the time I got in, found it's just the hose had disconnected here, and there's a crappy little plastic clamp. It's not even a clamp, it's just a plastic. Can you see that? It's just a plastic ring that's supposed to hold this in place. Now, my manual, I saw in the little plastic bag, it comes with a spare one. So I'm just gonna replace it, but my question, what can I do to reinforce them so it doesn't happen again? Like, should I put zip ties behind them to hold it in place? Should I maybe crazy glue the connection point? I don't know, like, I don't want this to happen again. It destroyed the rest of my day because I was out for about half an hour and then I had to pack up and come home. Okay, so I've put the new replacement ring on there, and I'm assuming it just slides up into place here. Just kind of probably shove it on there, and it gets to a point where it kind of clips, I think. There, I think I felt it clip in there. Maybe my last one wasn't attached properly. It popped off, or who's the other strut? Is that just, they don't really stay on well, so it's just the way it is. That sucks. And maybe even better just removing these and putting on small zip ties that'll actually tighten down. So I'm seriously considering removing this plastic clamp or like sleeves that kind of hold these in place, and just replacing them with a zip tie. They're covered anyway. Like, I cut this off, put it back in this little cover here. This is not going to worry about this rubbing anything, because they really are not very good at holding this hose in place. That pops right off with very little effort. With this on here, it's not coming off. Like, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just change these all out. I mean, I'll keep them obviously, but I don't want to have to freaking worry about this happening to me again. Like, I was only a few hundred yards off the beach, but say I was on a big downwinder and I put the kite in the water and one of these pop off, now I'm pretty much screwed at that point. I think the only drawback to this, and this is definitely not gonna pull off like those little rings do. The only drawback I see is these things don't have a long lifespan. I think once a year I'll just check them, make sure they're not starting to rot away. Maybe even more often, depending on how much you use your kite. But I think this is a much better option. So I ended up putting 2 connections on each hose end, wrapped opposite directions, and just hand tightened, not over tightened. And then clip the end and just pull the covers back over. I've been a loyal supporter of Cabrinha for years, but it's pretty sad when you spend $2,000 on a kite and then you have to modify it.